Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, the most famous YouTuber in the world that no one has ever heard of. This smells so good. I kind of want to eat it. This is like my 10th attempt to fix these. Clean them up so I can balance them. We'll see. If this doesn't work, we're going to get the sandblaster out. We've got mail. Okay, this mail is from Gene French, the guy to go to if you need new additive mains for Model T. I'm assuming that's what's in the box, but we'll find out. Kept the scissors out this time. I ain't totally stupid. Look at that. Okay. It's labeled at number 1. Oh, you gotta take a look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Ain't gonna look like that when I'm done with it. It's gonna be dull when I'm done with it. There's number 2. Labeled number 2. And it's got a direction on it, which is weird because I'm gonna fit them. So it doesn't really, I don't think it matters much. Not in the first 2. Oh, he gave us a shim set too. Sweet. Now this one is obviously number 3, and he's got a mark on it because there's a thrust surface here. There's one on both sides, but so there's our new main bearings and the shim set. So we'll set these aside and get going. I'm thinking I want to do the Hogshead next, just in case we have to order something. Maybe we'll do that next. We got the head done. Got all our parts laid out on the front of the car. Thinking we're gonna. I'm leaning towards the Hogshead, but I got to wash it first. And my problem with washing it first is this is the only tub I have big enough to hold it, and the pump doesn't work. So we're gonna have to get creative. It doesn't drain very fast either. But yeah, after 20-something years, the pump quit. I don't know. This water-based cleaner crap is just, you gotta heat it. If you don't heat it, it doesn't work. The stuff I had before is Agitine, and it works awesome. The problem is it's about $100 a gallon, and I need 10. So that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I'm going to get that drained. We're going to get the Hogshead in there. We're going to clean it with something, probably gasoline. I don't know. I'm going to clean it with something that doesn't require heat. Yep, but there's our mail. We're waiting for one more thing to come in. We're waiting for the triple gears to come in. And we can start on the transmission. I made up my mind. Got a little play. Not bad, not good. This has got way too much play. Hopefully both of those come off. If you haven't seen my other videos on the transmission of Hogshead rebuilding, go back and take a look at them. I'm going to skip some of the stuff, like I just skipped taking those pedals out. If you want to go back and watch the previous videos, you'll get little tidbits that you're not going to get in this one. I'm saying nothing on this car wants to come off. Nothing. Oh, I don't even have a... That ain't good. Why is that even in there? Let's try this one. That's better. Nothing wants to come out. I don't even know why or how I have a 3/4 inch socket in there. Kind of weird. Not too bad. A little bit of material on there. Not bad. We'll wash it, see what happens. Try to order a new one if we can. Looks like this one's been off already. No cotter pin in that one. Come on. Let's see how worn these are. First thing on this car that's come off easy. Okay. I have to break out the grinder to get that one. There's a pin in the middle. As well as the bolt. There's no point in unbolting it until I get the shaft out. It's just in the way anyway. So I got the parts we already took off in the parts washer. I don't think you can ask for any more than that. This is really worn though, the shaft. See that edge? Hopefully you can see that edge. So I think that needs to be replaced. Take a look at this one. There's a different delineation. What's the word? Anyway, it's worn on here, and then it's worn up here. So these shafts need to be replaced. I think I'm going to run that through again. I didn't get all the. It's got to be some sort of an insulator, but there's still some black goo on there that I'd like to see gone, unless we can get a new one. If we can get a new one, that'd be definitely the way to go. All these parts came out so clean. Very nice. And the springs. They were only in there for a minute or two. Nuts and washers, these probably should be replaced. There's a little bit of a lip still there, but I think new ones would be in order. When in Rome, I did take this out and I did try to use super clean on it, and I got 99% of the schmutz off it. Just a little bit that didn't come off down the bottom, and we'll get this. Once we get this pedal out, we're going to hot tank this too. We're going to hot tank as much as we can, because it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in the tank. So we're going to do however deep the tank is, and then hopefully we can figure a way to turn it over, because I didn't wash the inside and I want to get that clean as well. So the next step in this process is to get that pedal out. I can almost guarantee that shaft is toast as well. Find a comfy way to support this while I work on it. Yeah, maybe I can get it that way. What I need to do is I need to grind that pin off and drive it out. Yeah, we got to clean the inside of this as well. This is a mess. Let's see what we can do. Get this out of the way. Sometimes they come out easy, sometimes they don't. I think I see the circle. And of course we're going to fight it. My cheap drill bits, wonder if they'll work. Nope. Okay, that bit doesn't work. Let's try a pilot hole. Itty bitty. This one, I haven't used this one yet, so it should be sharp. Okay. I need new drill bits. Now I can wheel on it without slipping, maybe. Or not. Here's a hot tip for you. If you don't want to hit your hand, that's not even remotely starting to move. Okay. There it is. Thought somebody stole my hammer. Well, that's the end of that drill bit and probably drill. Okay. Does it still work? Well, I'm very, very surprised. That bit was too sharp anyway. That Ryobi stuff, man, I'm really surprised that fell a long way to the floor. That's 3 feet to the floor. I'm very surprised that it still works. Uh-oh. Don't do it again. This is why I put it in the vice grip so my fingers ain't in there. Because we need the phalanges. Well, that's gone. Yeah, I'm not finding that. Well, we lost a punch and we lost a drill bit, but I got it out. Good grief. Now I gotta get it off. I have to use a deep socket to hold that in place while I wheel on it. Guess I can put the grinder away. Turn sideways so you can see and I can hit it. Is it moving? Can't. Uh-oh, now I got that stuck. Uh-oh. How do I get myself into this? Use a deep socket. That's a great idea. Nope. Man, we really messed up this time. Okay. Got issues, folks. Usually works. Now I gotta aim. Come on. Keep missing. And there's stuff in the way. I need to be able to hit this. Come on. Woo! There's our prize. Good grief. Oh yeah, that's all worn out. Okay. I'm using the camera light so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Not bad. Big old number 36 in there. Almost there. All right. This being the improved car, it's got the little oil directional. All right, let's put the pedal in the hot tank. Yeah, if you have a company that manufactures a hot tank like that, but that sized, give me a call, because I would love to feature your tank on my show here. I would love to be able to just put the whole thing in. I mean, a piece at a time is fine. It doesn't have to be huge, but if I could just drop this in the tank and then clean it and walk away and then come back, that would be awesome. Especially that. If I could clean that in a hot tank, man, really be stepping up. Maybe. This is the result of 3 dips. I haven't taken the gasket off. I didn't even bother to take the gasket off. I just threw it right in the tank. So we threw this in this way, then this way, and then that way. And I think we got it. That's just how it came out. Still a little bit of dirt on the inside. My hand was already dirty. But there's still a little bit of grime on the inside, but I don't care. I wanted to have a good surface for paint to stick to, and the only dirty part in here is where the water line was when I dipped it the last 2 times. I suppose I could put it back in, but I think we're just going to clean it up and then we're going to paint it. I'm probably going to spray the inside with WD-40 or something so it doesn't rust anymore. I don't really see a need to paint the inside, or maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not taking out this. There's no reason to. It's not loose. What I am going to do is I am going to put some new grease on the end and then out here. Yeah, okay. Just making sure we're on frame. Out here, and then when we put it together, I'll slide it in and make sure that it gets a good dose of lubrication before the engine oil gets in there. But yeah, I'm very happy with that parts cleaner. The only thing I wish is I wish it was a little bit bigger. So let's go check that out. I wish it was big enough to hold the entire engine. If I could throw the entire engine in there, man, that would be something, huh? My nuts and bolts went in greasy, came out clean. And because it's hot, they're actually going to dry themselves. Okay, now this, we're at 61 communist degrees, whatever that is. I think I can. 80 is too hot for my hands. I don't know what 60 is, but that's what it is. So let's check out what we got going on here. So we got, let me go up a little bit. There's the water line. Let's see what the other side did. We got almost all the gasket off. And look at the painted side. Oh, it melted all the paint off the bottom and most of it off what was sticking up. So that's pretty cool. Also in here we have the horseshoes. We're at the temperature where it's iffy if I want to touch it or not. The basket was alright, it was sticking up, but the parts would get really hot. We're going to take this, put that ugly side down. I'm going to grab our basket. I think I'm going to refill the tank. Waiting for the triple gears. I'm waiting for the pins. I forgot to order the pins when I ordered the new shafts, so hopefully they're going to come today. In today's mail, hopefully they show up today, and then we can start working on those pedals. But I want to get this cleaned up the rest of the way and painted, so that's next. And just like that, it's green. I opted for the WD-40 on the inside. Surprise! Surprise! I think that's going to look nice. I'm going to put a black cover on it. This will be black. Pedals will be black. And unless you lift the floorboards up, nobody's ever going to know. Alright, we're getting to the point where it's going to start getting technical going forward, so stay tuned for that. When we do the block, that's going to be cutting valve guides, valve seats, installing the camshaft, installing the crankshaft, lapping in the bearings, installing the rods. It's going to be quite a bunch to do. Transmission drums are still in the shop. I'm going to get them in a couple of days. It's now the weekend, so get that back. I don't know what he's going to charge to do it, but he says it took 6 tons and he had to make some special little gadgets to hold it. So that should be interesting. So turns out when you take the basket out, you have enough room in there for the pan to go just enough to be underwater. So we're now at, I put some more water in it, so now we're down to 49 communist degrees. This one still has Rust 911 in it. I don't know how long that lasts, but there it is in case we come across something rusty that this can't handle. Yep, it's green.